started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tigers' offense will go on the attack first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receivers
turning it on. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snagged out of the air. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink. It is hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The extra point here would tie the game. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Auburn lines up quickly. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to Davis. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The
defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground with the counter. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Commodores are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Looking for a big gain. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Commodores will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, a double pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a third and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A little trickeration, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you got to have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. And the misconnection on 3rd down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are
going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Trying to bowl his way out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Henderson. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's complete to the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. The short hands, it's Carter. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Taylor wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Just broke. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Commodores. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Taylor wants to throw it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive.
There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
The give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Off play action. Caught, close to the marker, it's Greaves. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Kane. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go a shot toward the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.